In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tar Heels offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroaching defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Marching down the field. Off play action on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. This offense has a 2nd down play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Keeps it going. Ball in the air, intercepted! Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
To the air, it's Dalton. Getting some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running to the left. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Canes will punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Dalton. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball out.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And this one splits the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. To the air, it's Dalton. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, look out! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. This time on target. The ball squirts free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Looking to pass on second down. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Touchdown, Canes! What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Dalton. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun on third down. Swings it out to the flat. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Canes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket starts. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's in goal.
The return is tackled down.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the ground, he's got it again. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Dalton. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. The expressway is wide open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Dalton. Finds his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Feeling some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Line getting set on second down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very small.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Running back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona.
Fires to the tight end.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll do it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They're going to run it to the right. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Tackled, but he has a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They feed him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score Miami 26, North Carolina 13.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dalton. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami 26, North Carolina 20.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Try to barge their way in. And he'll be smacked to the ground. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 32, North Carolina.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Miami, 32, North Carolina, 20.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Looking for a man, it's Dalton. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. On the ground. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Miami,
That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Colorado State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Peters. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
To the air, it's Dalton. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires on the move. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, big juke to get past. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Banks. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 3rd and goal from way back there. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peters. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking to throw it again. The quick out. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Release to the back. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for the score. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
North Carolina.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback will audible. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.